My name is Ariana Okhuozagbon, and I'm a recent graduate of the UT Health School of Public Health program. And I came into the program 2021 fresh out of receiving my biology degree with truly little knowledge of public health, but a passion for ensuring that underserved communities get every opportunity to be at an optimal level of health. During my matriculation in the program, I noticed that I was learning so much about public health, but I wasn't in spaces where I could apply the knowledge I was receiving. So public health seemed to be more about theoretical concepts rather than real-world application. Then I saw the opportunity to apply for the Action Lab Fellowship, and I immediately knew that it was an opportunity I did not want to miss. So on the Action Lab side, I worked on the monthly film series, the Beyond Boundary podcast interviews, a few of them. I was also able to work on a few things with the Canvas course we have as well. And then in connection with our community partner, the Prevention Institute, I worked on the design and criteria for the Young Minds Matter poster session, evaluation measures for an equity training with the Houston Health Department, evaluation measures with the YMM conference, and turning survey results into a presentation to senior leadership at the Hogg Foundation and Prevention Institute. If I had to define it with one word, I would say that the Action Lab was transformational for my professional and personal growth. Professionally, I was able to step outside of my comfort zone with most of the projects I was given and able to zero in on the skills necessary for any effective public health professionals. Skills such as community and stakeholder engagement, program evaluation, advocacy, program planning, and doing all of that from a lens of equity. Personally, I gained what I needed to confirm that I've chosen the right path and profession of myself, which was exposure. What used to be concepts in the classroom setting became conversations with community organizations to uplift the communities they served. Being exposed to the different partners the Action Lab works with allowed me to identify where I see myself going in public health and set the heading toward my future. So leaning in on community and stakeholder engagement, the Action Lab does not work in a bubble on campus. It is huge on partnering with those doing the work in community. We were encouraged to contact partners and support the lab's relationships. We would have meetings with the partners without Robert or Kim and our own separate work that we would provide updates on. Robert and Kim were always looking to make more connections with other community partners to ensure that we engage with the community as much as possible. Doing so enriched the experience for the fellows and the partners that we got to work with. Other skills I gained from the program was, again, evaluation methods, advocacy, program planning, and doing all of that through a lens of equity. The fellowship deeply enhanced my understanding of public health through its partnerships with organizations that are on the ground doing the work. Additionally, since the lab is under the umbrella of the Office of Public Health Practice and Engagement, it comes with a network of various organizations and previous alumni who often supply their expertise to any initiatives that apply to the needs of the lab. For example, our first film screening was centered around the film Building the American Dream, which followed an immigrant workforce fighting for their rights as workers, as they are the personnel behind all the growth that we're seeing in American cities. Not only were we able to watch the film, but then we were able to discuss with the women who are actively working with this population today and hear about what we can do as students to make a difference in their work. So we were able to see public health in action, no pun intended. So the Young Minds Matter Conference is a biannual conference that's a safe place for conversations around mental health outcomes for young people in the U.S. It's a conference co-hosted by the Prevention Institute and the Hogg Foundation. For the first time, it also featured a poster session during the conference's lunch hour. My role in the poster session involved creating the poster template for students and the criteria and rubric for the content that students would present. So the impact of this work was a win-win for both the Prevention Institute and UT Health students. For PI, it allowed space for people to engage with institutional knowledge and network with passionate students. For the students, it was also a low barrier experience that made space for all levels of expertise, whether they had taken part in previous poster sessions or not. The Action Lab provides a space for all students, faculty, and community members to have a voice and discuss firsthand experiences unlike any other program on campus, in my opinion. For example, the film screenings that we hosted allowed everyone to bring their own perspectives without judgment and created an environment where everyone was learning outside of the classroom. This benefits UT Health School of Public Health by ensuring that the campus truly feels like a safe community, which is so important for students and faculty alike. The Action Lab benefits community partners because they get to access some of the most enthusiastic and passionate students who are eager to get involved with community-based initiatives. We are both full of ideas and coachable for any initiative that a community partner is ready to launch. In every position I have moving forward, I'll always be seeking out ways to form partnerships and connections between organizations, as it was one of the most impactful parts about being an Action Lab Fellow. I will continuously advocate for equitable practices in every organization I work in or create in the future. The fellowship showed me that everything we talk about in the classroom is possible, even if it's one individual, one organization, or one system at a time. Bring your full self to this fellowship. It's a wonderful team and a program that wants to invest in who you are and where you want to go as a public health professional. Be personable. The C in Action Lab stands for connecting, and you have to be open to meeting new people and building and maintaining partnerships. Bring your personality and experiences to the program and show that you're unafraid to step outside of your comfort zone, and you'll go far. The fellowship is a valuable experience that will take what you're learning in the classroom about community engagement and advocacy and bring it into your reality. Whatever skills you need for where you see yourself fitting in public health, the Action Lab wants to make sure that you become an expert at that skill and build on the skills you already have. The Action Lab is passionate about you as a student and wants to see you succeed, not only for your time as a student, but in the rest of your public health career. It's an amazing opportunity, so don't miss out. Being an Action Lab Fellow took me from a student that was unsure about her pathway forward in public health to a person that feels fully prepared to enter the public health workforce with confidence and enthusiasm. A huge thank you to the Action Lab, Robert, Kim, and all the other fellows I had the pleasure of working with for everything you were to me in this experience. My experience at UT Health was made that much better by working with you all. Thank you so much.